Welcome, dear listeners, to History with Herodotus, where we embark on a journey through the annals of time, unraveling the mysteries of the past and illuminating the triumphs and tribulations of human civilization. Today, we find ourselves at the threshold of one of the most pivotal battles in the ancient world, the Battle of Marathon. This clash of arms, which took place on the sun-kissed plains of Attica, would forever alter the course of history as the fledgling democracy of Athens confronted the mighty Persian Empire. As we delve into the origins of this epochal event, let us transport ourselves to the early 6th century BCE, when the city-state of Athens was undergoing a period of significant transformation. The introduction of democracy, courtesy of Cleisthenes' reforms in 508 BCE, had created a sense of civic responsibility and participation among the Athenian citizenry. This nascent democratic spirit would play a crucial role in shaping the city's response to the Persian threat. In the years leading up to the Battle of Marathon, Athens had been investing heavily in its military infrastructure, including the development of a robust hoplite force and a formidable navy. The Athenians had also been cultivating alliances with other Greek city-states, seeking to create a unified front against the Persian Empire. One such alliance was formed with the city-state of Eretria, which would later play a significant role in the events leading up to the Battle of Marathon. Meanwhile, the Persian Empire, under the rule of Darius I, had been expanding its territories through a series of military campaigns, incorporating Lydia, Ionia, and Aeolus into its vast dominion. The Persians had also been making overtures to the Greek city-states, seeking to incorporate them into their empire through a combination of diplomacy and coercion. In 499 BCE, the Ionian Greeks, who were under Persian rule, revolted against their overlords, sparking the Ionian Revolt. Although the revolt was ultimately unsuccessful, it marked the beginning of a long and complex conflict between the Persians and the Greeks. In 492 BCE, the Persian satrap, Mardonius, led an expedition against Greece, but his forces were defeated at the hands of the Thracians and the Macedonians. This setback did not deter the Persians, however, and in 490 BCE, a new expedition was launched under the command of Datis, a seasoned Persian general. The Athenians, aware of the impending invasion, had been mobilizing their forces, under the command of Miltiades, who had been elected as one of the 10 strategoi, or generals, responsible for leading the Athenian army. As we explore the earliest history of the Battle of Marathon, we find ourselves drawn into a world of intricate politics, cunning diplomacy, and raw military power. The threads of fate are weaving together, forming an intricate tapestry that will soon be rent asunder by the clash of steel on steel. The stage is set for a confrontation that will decide the course of Western civilization, as the Athenians and Persians engage in a struggle that will leave only one side victorious. The Persian forces, comprising of infantry, cavalry, and naval units, were assembled in the port city of Syme in preparation for the impending invasion. The Athenians, meanwhile, had been fortifying their defenses, building walls, and strengthening their military infrastructure. The atmosphere was tense, with both sides aware that the outcome of the battle would have far-reaching consequences for the future of Greece and the Persian Empire. And so, dear listeners, we shall continue our journey, tracing the development of this pivotal conflict, as the Athenians and Persians engage in a struggle that will shape the destiny of the ancient world. The fate of Athens, and indeed the future of the West, hangs precariously in the balance as we approach the zenith of this epic struggle. Dear listeners, as we continue our journey through the annals of time, we find ourselves at the threshold of the Battle of Marathon, where the fate of Athens and the future of Western civilization hang precariously in the balance. The year is 490 BCE, and the Persian Empire, under the command of Datis, has assembled a formidable force on the plain of Marathon, intent on crushing the fledgling democracy of Athens. As we delve into the heart of the battle, let us transport ourselves to the sun-kissed plains of Attica, where the Athenian army, led by Miltiades, has taken up position. The Athenians, numbering around 10,000 hoplites, are arrayed in a phalanx formation, with their long spears and shields at the ready. The Persian forces, comprising of infantry, cavalry, and archers, are estimated to be around 20,000 strong, but the Athenians have chosen their ground wisely, anchoring their flanks on the surrounding hills and the sea. The battle commences with a barrage of arrows from the Persian archers, but the Athenian hoplites, shielded by their shields, hold firm. The Persians then launch a series of frontal assaults, but the Athenians, disciplined and well-trained, repel each attack with ease. As the day wears on, the Persians begin to tire, and the Athenians sense their chance. With a mighty cry, they charge forward, their spears thrusting deep into the Persian ranks. The Persians, caught off guard by the ferocity of the Athenian attack, begin to falter. Their cavalry, which had been held in reserve, is unable to deploy effectively, and their archers are silenced by the advancing hoplites. As the Persian lines waver, the Athenians press their advantage, cutting down any who stand in their way. The battle is fierce but brief, lasting only a few hours, and when the dust settles, the Persians are in full retreat. The aftermath of the battle is one of jubilation for the Athenians. They have secured a stunning victory, one that will be remembered for centuries to come. The Persian dead are estimated to be around 6,400, while the Athenians have suffered only 192 casualties. The victory at Marathon has saved Athens from certain destruction, and has given the city a newfound sense of confidence and purpose. As we explore the significance of this epic struggle, let us consider the impact it had on the development of Western civilization. The Battle of Marathon marked a turning point in the history of Greece, as it prevented the Persian Empire from conquering the city-states of Athens and Sparta. It also demonstrated the effectiveness of the hoplite phalanx formation, which would become a hallmark of Greek warfare. The victory at Marathon also had a profound impact on the development of Athenian democracy. The battle was seen as a triumph of the democratic system, which had allowed the Athenians to mobilize their forces and defend their city against overwhelming odds. The victory also led to an increase in civic pride and participation, as the Athenians began to see themselves as a united and powerful people. In conclusion, dear listeners, the Battle of Marathon was a pivotal moment in the history of Western civilization. It marked a turning point in the struggle between Greece and Persia, and it demonstrated the effectiveness of the hoplite phalanx formation. The battle also had a profound impact on the development of Athenian democracy, leading to an increase in civic pride and participation. As we continue our journey through the annals of time, let us remember the bravery and cunning of the Athenians, who fought against overwhelming odds to secure their freedom and their way of life. The fate of Athens and the future of Western civilization continue to hang in the balance, as the Persians regroup and prepare for another assault on Greece. Will the Athenians be able to withstand the next wave of attacks, or will they succumb to the might of the Persian Empire? Join us next time on History with Herodotus, as we delve into the intricacies of this epic struggle and uncover the secrets of the ancient world. Dear listeners, as we continue our journey through the annals of time, we now find ourselves in the aftermath of the Battle of Marathon, where the Athenians have secured a stunning victory against the Persian Empire. The year is 490 BCE, and the city of Athens is basking in the glory of its triumph. The victory at Marathon has not only saved Athens from certain destruction, but has also given the city a newfound sense of confidence and purpose. As we explore the aftermath of the battle, let us consider the impact it had on the development of Western civilization. The Battle of Marathon marked a turning point in the history of Greece, as it prevented the Persian Empire from conquering the city-states of Athens and Sparta. It also demonstrated the effectiveness of the hoplite phalanx formation, which would become a hallmark of Greek warfare. The victory at Marathon also had a profound impact on the development of Athenian democracy. The battle was seen as a triumph of the democratic system, which had allowed the Athenians to mobilize their forces and defend their city against overwhelming odds. The victory also led to an increase in civic pride and participation, as the Athenians began to see themselves as a united and powerful people. In the years that followed, Athens experienced a period of rapid growth and development, driven by its newfound confidence and sense of purpose. The city became a center of culture, philosophy, and politics, attracting scholars, poets, and statesmen from all over Greece. The Athenians also began to expand their empire, establishing colonies and trade routes throughout the Mediterranean. However, the Persian Empire was not one to give up easily. In 480 BCE, a decade after the Battle of Marathon, the Persians launched another invasion of Greece, led by King Xerxes himself. The Athenians, now more confident than ever, prepared to face the Persians once again, this time at the Battle of Thermopylae. As we reflect on the significance of the Battle of Marathon, let us consider the words of the ancient Greek historian Herodotus, who wrote, "The Battle of Marathon was a turning point in the history of Greece, for it showed that the Greeks could resist the might of the Persian Empire and defend their freedom." These words capture the essence of the battle's significance, which went beyond just a military victory to represent a triumph of democracy, freedom, and the human spirit. The legacy of the Battle of Marathon continues to inspire us today, reminding us of the power of democracy, perseverance, and determination in the face of adversity. In the words of Pericles, the great Athenian statesman, taught, "What you leave behind is not what is engraved in stone monuments, but what is woven into the lives of others." The Battle of Marathon has left an indelible mark on the fabric of human history, a testament to the enduring power of human courage and resilience. Join us next time on History with Herodotus, as we continue our journey through the ancient world, exploring the intricacies of the Persian Wars and the rise of Athens as a dominant force in Greece. That's all for today's History with Herodotus. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, remember that to understand the present, we must first understand the past.